Hello, I'm Arsenio Hall. Perhaps you know me as that weird guy who looks like a melted Pepe Le Pew from the Rush cover. Or maybe you've been following us for the past 5 years. Since we have a lot of new followers, I want to talk a little bit about 2 Minutes to Late Night, my music talk show. Before we made 70 jillion bedroom covers, we made a full season of 30-minute talk show episodes featuring guests like Ben Wyman from the Dillinger Escape Plan, Gina Gleason from Baroness, Dave Davidson from Revocation, and a rapper named Contessa Stuto, who I'm still afraid of. You can watch all these by clicking the link in the description or just by exploring our YouTube channel and finding all the sketches and musical performances and other crazy shit we've done along the way. Enjoy! What you are about to watch is a commentary episode for our 6th episode, the Halloween special, with Dave Davidson. If you haven't seen that episode yet, slow the hell down, Hot Sauce. Go watch it and then come back. But if you know what you're getting into, please enjoy. Have fun. Be safe. No touching.
Wow! It's 2 minutes to late night!
I'm here.
What's up,
Raisinets.
Midnight funnel cake?
Midnight funnel cake?
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
It was good.
That's what we did. All right, what's up, Midnight Funnel Cakes? That's what we actually ate last night at midnight. It was great. Welcome to Pod Minutes to Cast Night. It's the 2 Minutes to Late Night podcast. We're doing a commentary episode. You're here with the 2 Minutes to Late Night Writers Room.
Oh, we forgot to introduce ourselves last time.
Doesn't matter. We got too into it.
Yeah.
Into it.
All right, what's up? I'm Jeremy, and I'm so tired. I've had so much fest. And there's still so much more.
So much more.
I'm America's sweetheart, Katie Rosaleon. Please drink your water and go to bed.
Hi, I'm Drew Kaufman, and I ate a hot Italian beef sandwich last night at 3 a.m. because I'm a cartoon of myself.
And I'm on Tinder looking for a hot Italian beef. Oh.
Hello.
Hey.
Where did you find that?
I'm right here. Dude, it was so good. I will take you.
Yeah, where is it?
I can't remember the name of it.
Can't reveal it on the podcast.
No, it's a secret.
It's too good.
I have evidence that will lead to the arrest of a delicious sandwich. Hot peppers.
Lock it up. Folks, we're talking about the Halloween episode.
Yes.
The Halloween episode. This was originally I think we had to do a Halloween episode, but this specific on stage bit was Drew's idea. You've been trying to pitch this for a while.
Maybe I've had this idea for 4 years.
Yeah.
Going back to the Venture Brothers, one of our favorite shows, the Halloween episode of the Venture Brothers, where where Hank, it's revealed that he ruins every group costume by dressing up as Batman. Yeah, is so funny.
Yeah,
and I have there's something about Austin Powers as an abstract concept that I think is the funniest thing in the world. Austin Powers where there shouldn't be Austin Powers is very funny.
Can I take a crack at the origin?
Sure.
That storefront in Greenpoint with the cardboard cutout of Austin Powers.
Yes. So I used to live in Greenpoint, and for maybe 10 years, there was a random storefront. There was no business there. It just was this random window on an empty block, and there was a cardboard Austin Powers that hung out in the window, and I would walk home every night in the cold, in the heat, in the rain, and I would walk past this stupid fucking Austin Powers, and I would just imagine him talking to me. And it started with just him being, the classics "Yeah, baby" or "Do I make you horny?" And then it would get really crazy, he'd start shouting Chomsky quotes at me or something. And I just think that Austin Powers is the funniest thing in the world. As an abstract concept. So that's why we used your hard-earned Patreon money to buy 6 different Austin Powers costumes, which were non-returnable. And in fact, we could only get one screen-accurate Austin Powers costume for Jorb. They were really hard to find. And so these are a combination of a teddy boy costume and some sort of like British aristocrat neckerchief thing.
I feel like one of them was called like Prom King or something like
Yeah.
that.
It was really weird.
Yeah. Also, they were all enormous. Like
I
mine
had to-
came as a suit, and I had to take it to my friend who is a tailor, and like even she couldn't get it like to a normal human being size.
I had to go in the basement with a box full of safety pins and a heart full of apologies and just try to get these on all these, as my mother calls them, those skinny boys you do that show with.
You think I'm skinny? That's so nice.
My mom's very concerned about the caloric intake of Mutoid Man.
I've never seen any of them eat bread. I only see them eat bananas.
Yeah.
They run on bananas and just like weird supplements from the health food store.
It was so hot when we shot this.
This was the hottest.
And we were all
day.
wearing 10 layers of polyester. All of
Yeah.
us just
Yeah.
decided to go in. You know, like when your friends get cancer and you all shave your head, we're like, all right, we're all going to wear a thick layer of unbreathable haunted fabric.
Yeah.
Jeremy was in a
That-
cow costume.
The same cow costume I've worn for the past 5 or 6 years
I was
every
in-
Halloween.
I can't. You can't believe you're a one costume guy.
I can.
Yeah. All right. It adds up.
Honestly,
It's like a joke. Yeah.
every person who likes leftover crack at some point owns a cow costume. Causation does not equal correlation, but
It's not even
true.
that he owns one a cow costume, but that Jeremy is like is just every year I'm a cow.
Well, the thing is, it's not out of laziness, because I do have ideas for costumes every
Right.
year, and I always want to dress up as something. But there's something about a degrading cow costume as like each year passes and it gets grosser and uglier. I just find so funny.
It's disgusting.
It's so gross
It's
now.
truly haunted.
After this shoot, because like I got a bunch of beer spilled on it again, and
Yeah.
like you like busted out one of the
No, it was already. It was already.
have you had that since high school?
So it's been through several people. It was originally my sister-in-law's.
Jesus.
And then she passed it down to my wife, and then my wife had it for years, and then I
Gave
started
it to my
wearing
wife. It was a family heirloom.
It's a family heirloom in a
was
lot
my
of ways.
grandmother's
But I
cow
think it was
costume.
originally Maggie's when she was in college, and then she gave it to Mo when she was in college.
Well,
And then-
having worn a cow costume, I know that at some point someone who is drunk and or gross will lick the udders.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you don't know who has touched those udders.
yeah,
It's disgusting.
yeah.
that's
Anyway,
a disgusting costume.
it was fun. We got all our friends to dress
Yeah,
up, and
yeah.
everyone sweated their balls off because
Yeah,
it was a
this
million
distinct
degrees.
memory I have of shepherding Jordan down several times to just throw him in the St. Vitus walk-in.
Yeah, I had to be sitting with the beer because I kept melting.
Yeah. So, I mean, we shot this in August. That's, that's the magic of filmmaking, baby. You can have Halloween anytime you like as long as you've got cameras.
Yeah.
So we had our friends show up in August in costumes, and you'll see like a bunch of those costumes are just someone in a mask, and it's not because they're lazy. It's because it was like 98 degrees
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
I
It
al-
was the hottest day. The AC could
Couldn't
not
go-
save us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was just horrible.
And that will
That-
that will be a major plot point of the 2 episodes from Hell coming soon to a theater near you.
Yeah,
Well, they'll
it's
have heard
also a
them
major
already,
plot
right?
point for why my wig disappears is because I was like, if I keep wearing it,
Yeah.
not going to be Gorsanio for very long.
Yeah.
I remember hearing Mutoid Man trying to figure out how to tune down the Austin Powers theme song while I'm sitting there in the heat in my Starfleet uniform. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is the most demented shit I have ever heard. It like tore my brain open.
It was so funny.
All right, let's press play on this bad boy, huh?
Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
it.
let's do
Happy
it.
Halloween.
Wait, real quick. Dave Davidson is in it. Dave
Yeah.
Davidson rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Revocation is great.
Yeah,
How
they
did
are-
we get Dave? I don't remember.
I hit up Dave because I thought he would be a fun guy. Because here's the, I think for this episode we were like we wanted to go big. It's a Halloween episode, so we had to do a spooky song. I remember specifically I wanted to get Dave so we could do a really shreddy like cover song for it, and I figured it was we originally wanted to do Iron Maiden because I wanted us to do. I wanted us to do "Hallowed Be Thy Name" because Halloween. Blah 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 blah, and we could get Dave Davidson to do something shreddy. I had always wanted to feature him because he always seemed so fun. It was one of the first shows at Vitus that Drew and I went to.
Yeah.
Together was to see them, and it was crazy. Just such good animated faces and so technically gifted. So I remember we wanted to put that together, but fucking hell, no one could agree. This was the longest it took. I have never done so many different covers for one episode because everybody wanted to do a different Iron Maiden song.
Fucking dweebs.
It was so. I was like, it's Halloween. Let's do "Hallowed Be Thy Name," and they were like, the intro's so long before the distortion kicks in. Blah blah blah. And then I remember Ben Kohler really wanted to do first self-titled Iron Maiden songs, and what if we did Phantom of the Opera? I was like, no one has 15 minutes. We can't do that. And then I remember Dave wanted to do B-sides off of Number of the Beast, Invaders. I was like, that's just that's just such a
for nobody.
Yeah, that's for. I know we don't ever. And then it turned into me going listen, boys. All right, we're doing a intro. We'll do a fake out intro from Iron Maiden, the first Iron Maiden album. We'll do a fake out intro of that, and then we're doing the Trooper because that's what everyone wants.
Yeah.
No more of this.
Dad's here. Shut up and play your guitars.
Dad's here. We're playing the Trooper.
We're playing the Trooper.
And everybody had the best fucking time because
know.
it's the best song.
It's so sick.
Yo, this cover fucking
Yeah.
rips.
You sent me you sent me the demo. I'll never. It's one of those weird things. I remember where I was, but I do remember I was in Mr. Kiwi, and you sent me the demo, and I was listening to it, and I thought I was gonna drop kick my foot through the glass of the of the oat milk juice bar thing. Because oh man, this song is so good. Let's play it. I want to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
let's-
it was really funny because even after it was the Trooper, everyone, because everyone's in everyone does the Trooper mind, and I remember I was showing people we were figuring out which harmony to do. Everybody had to do a different harmony for the guitar part of the singing, and everyone's like, that isn't as fun as the other part. And it just the second we all played it together, everyone was like, yeah, shit, this rules. It fucking rules. It's so fun to do this.
Yeah, and again, also maybe everyone does the Trooper, but no one does the Trooper dressed up as 4 Austin Powers as a power and 2 Power Rangers.
with a secret reveal singer and everything.
Oh yeah,
there's
Karina,
so much going
she's
on.
so fucking good
I
from
have been-
Husbandry.
Yeah, I'd been
She's-
trying to get her to do. I was like, we got to just do it with her because she will have just the vocal range to pull it
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
and just real power.
She's so
All right,
sick.
let's
I love
do it.
her.
Let's hit play.
Yeah, this
In
entire
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just kidding.
internet
buffering.
buffering.
Okay, give a moment to buffer.
Okay,
Maybe Command R.
here we go. Sorry.
Even his glasses.
Live from St. Vitus in Brooklyn, New York. It's 2 minutes to late night.
The desk jump.
I remember really wishing we could get a snap zoom on that, but we just couldn't pull it off.
Oh yeah, we tried to freeze frame.
It didn't work. We did 5 different takes of you jumping. It just we just were not made for it. Steve's face, he turns into Princess Leia with that wig on.
Yeah, I think Nick is most authentically pulling off an Austin Powers.
Yeah, I look like Prince.
That's Max.
Yeah.
I love this so much.
Emily Lee with the wig on top of her regular hair just looks like the most epic mullet of all time.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Spitting out the teeth.
What the fuck, guys? What's the matter, Garcinio? Do I make you horny, baby? Do I?
Yeah, baby.
They are so psyched to say that shit.
It's so funny.
When I said we're gonna do Austin Powers
never
for the
stopped
Halloween
going Austin
episode, I didn't
Powers.
mean we're all gonna be Austin Powers. But I have to be Austin Powers. I'm the star of the show, and I make everybody horny.
I love it.
I'm
the star of the show. I'm the one who makes everybody horny, and Randy.
A rare moment where Nick knew his lines.
Yeah, I'm the loudest.
I love that.
Nick remembered all of his lines at this time.
I love the narrative that like Mutoid Man just like.
You're
thinks
all very
it's
horny
a
about
about
show.
that.
The Austin Powers thing was supposed to be ironic, but frankly, this bit is a little less groovy than I thought it would be. Shall we shag now or shag later? Look how cute his little face is.
Dave Davidson's here, yeah, baby.
No, baby.
I love Lil Baby.
I'm in charge.
Hey, big bro.
Yes.
Stars.
I don't know, Spirit Gum, get off the stage,
Lacey,
Corey.
fucking.
My father was a drinker.
Lacey doing the tongue thing. I've never done a Heath Ledger Joker without doing that
Anytime
ever
it would
again.
take me to explain to you why Heath Ledger Joker isn't
fucking
cool
funny.
anymore,
Screamed.
he would die again. You guys are ruining Halloween for me, and it's my favorite holiday, other than Vampire New Year.
Or Frankensteinica.
Yeah.
God, that shit's so funny. Those fake holidays are so funny.
Come on, guys.
Dude, we should celebrate
Halloween isn't
Frankensteinica.
about
Yeah, that shit rules.
I'll throw it at
Austin
my
or
house.
otherwise. Halloween's about having fun and being spooky. Right? Am I right, everybody?
You haven't convinced Steve.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is the second
Kick him out.
Joe Strick's interruption, right?
Yeah.
Look, I shaved the goatee and I hate myself.
This is such a funny joke. I love Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I know, but when I had to have a goatee for a day, and I was just like terrified someone was gonna hand me like my Best Buy job
And with me is
application.
Dude, the worst thing that could possibly
My
happen
number
to you is
twos.
if you met somebody that
Also,
day.
Austin Powers.
Like if
my
you
love
just
of my
met a
life.
new
First
person,
Baccarat.
not even a love, just a
anyone.
friend, anybody whose first impression of you is I have a goatee.
And then we run back up and dance.
Yes. Favorite go-go dancer.
This was originally supposed to be like a dance party, and we were gonna have everyone get on stage, and no one wanted to do it. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'll do it myself."
Yeah. It would have been too hard.
You gotta leave. I'm gonna lose my shit. all my shit.
I'm gonna lose all my shit.
From Verification, Guitar Gold member Dave Davidson.
This shit's so fun.
A very swinging commercial.
Yeah, baby.
Wait,
Come on, who throws a shoe?
Honestly.
Yeah.
improvised.
2008 in an Egypt TV network.
He wanted to say that shit
wanted to
so
do it.
And we
I
were
know.
like, "All right, let's do a take where you say it." And he
Is this the
fudged
first
line.
Weird Elvira?
Second Weird Elvira.
No, I think this is the first one.
Second one.
Weird Al, Vira. I was just watching my neighbor's bird.
No, it's the first one.
No, the first one's with Rome.
But I'm still watching him. Hey,
What
bird
episode
bones
was that,
stink,
Gina?
and so
No,
do
it's,
you. That's why you should get
what's
whiplash
his face?
from
From
Black
Focus
Phoenix
Group episode.
Alchemy Lab.
That's
And
later. We haven't done that one
between
yet.
you
No,
and
we're
me,
doing these out of
there's
order.
nothing your partner
That's
likes
episode
more
5.
than a
No, it's not,
natural
dude.
green
Yeah, it is.
It's episode 6.
Bernie.
It's after this.
This is episode 6. Halloween's episode 6.
Shit, you're right.
I thought you wanted to do this on purpose. I thought.
Yeah.
Anyways, Max and Alon.
Yeah, that's Alon who
Yeah.
we just saw blacked out last night.
Alon got so drunk he tried to pee in a cup. I
That
shouldn't
was
say
full of water for him.
Yeah,
We
somebody was trying to give him water so he'd be
I'm taking the
hydrated.
wig off because the bit's ruined.
That is so not groovy.
Improvised.
You guys want to see a magic trick?
Why are you still here? Get off the stage.
This is my
before I eat
favorite
your
joke in
bird.
the whole show.
Philip Seymour Hoffman? No.
Actually,
I
second
pitched
favorite.
that.
Why? I'll do
You
it in the
after I
same
said
parking
Philip
lot.
Seymour
Wait,
Hoffman,
Yes.
you fought for it.
Yeah.
Jeremy fought for it vehemently.
I love it when she throws the cards.
Yeah,
on
the cards falling out of the sleeves is great.
And doing
Our guest tonight
in the
has name
Sears
of a
parking
Marvel
lot.
character and shreds and screams in the band Revocation. Their new album, The Outer Ones, is out now. Please slap all of your little meat touchy thingies together for Dave Davidson.
Our brains are very soft in the heat.
Yeah.
Look at that butt.
I know, it's so tight. Objectification runs both ways, fellas.
Objectification of reification.
Why did I think he was Spider-Man?
Because he tells that Spider-Man story.
Go,
yeah.
Revocation, I guess. Are you Tommy or Jason? I'm colorblind.
I'm whatever the Red Ranger was.
The one that murdered his roommate.
Nick is on fire in this interview. It's so funny.
Yep. Okay.
There we go. People gotta stop doing that.
What?
Being
Thank
handsome.
you for being here.
Knock it
Cut it
off.
out.
Giving me body dysmorphia.
Oh yeah, baby.
So cute.
Is the Red Ranger your favorite of the Rangers?
This was the cheapest costume.
Very real.
More of a Goldar kind of guy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But they didn't have a Thank you. But I'm contractually obligated to wear
God,
this.
how did we
You don't
not
need to
all
say that. We've
faint?
already talked.
Especially you guys on stage.
Yeah, this is you can start to
kaiju
see
guy,
the
like dudes in
face
suits.
paint really
No,
starting to melt off
no, I
here.
never really got
Oh,
into
yeah,
any
well, I had
of,
to take
like,
off the wig.
role-playing,
Oh yeah, I remember us in
although
the
I recently
basement
started
trying to
playing
frantically decide like how to justify that you would take the wig off.
Oh yeah,
And
I
for
made it
some
about
reason, the
bit.
simplest option just didn't occur to us. That you could just be like, "All right, it's
I
done."
rolled pretty high Christmas score.
The bit's
I can
ruined.
tell. I also just started playing.
Yeah, I mean, the
literally
thing
for
that
first
makes St.
time,
Vitus great
and
is that
I'm like a-
they
I
have
forget what
air
it's called,
conditioning,
like
but they have like
half-elephant
just
thing
enough
named
air conditioning to
Davidson.
keep
I
people
forget the
alive
name
and
of
not
it.
enough to
It has
keep
to be a
them
nerdy
cool.
conversation.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have the name of a Marvel character.
Yes, it's true.
Your first name
And so he's
is
got like a
most of your
cave-like
last name.
quality to it.
It is.
Yes, I've slept on that piss couch a lot in the basement, and let me tell you,
So are you a guy
very
who loves
damp.
Halloween?
Yeah, it's a
I also just want to point out
great
that Jordan and I,
you have
maybe
any
for
cool
4
Halloween
years
stories?
before this,
I have one cool one.
would talk all the time about how Dave
we went as
Davidson
the
is
band
a Marvel
Death. You guys are
character.
fans of
Yeah.
Death.
And we, him and I are the only ones who laughed at that joke, but I
Yep.
don't care.
We did.
Dave Davidson was created by Stan Lee
Played a song
to
off
shred.
every single record.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dave-
And also
Dave-
steal money.
With your first name is most of your last name.
Yeah. That's a very
Well,
good
no, it
joke.
was- we were
Dave
billed
Davidson
as,
and Fantastic Four
performing
team up.
Hell yeah.
Death, yeah.
What if Dave Davidson joined Mutoid Man and they're fighting a giant monster popping out of the street?
This is coming out in October, so that's your.
Oh, the John McCain joke. John McCain
John
died
McCain
like
is
2 days
gonna
before
be-
this.
Have been dead for 4 months. Speaking of Halloween, what's your favorite model of BC Rich guitar?
It was a very Jeremy question.
Probably
It's
an
pretty-
Ironbird. But I had a BC Rich Warlock growing up and a BC Rich Mockingbird. So
Yeah.
2.
Warlock's a cool guitar.
was it NJ?
Oh no, it was made of like it was like at Sears and had a tiny little amp that ran off of like probably AAA batteries.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's tone right there.
yeah, absolutely.
That's some
up real
guitar
nice when
humor,
they're about to
friends.
Yeah.
Tone.
Also, so this isn't the first time we've seen.
What I really like about this interview is
Last year, you
the
guys all dressed
the joke.
up
What is
like
tone? I'm a
Spider-Man.
drummer in Poser Cops.
Spider-Man.
That's
Yeah,
me
Spider-Man.
because I don't know anything
Similar
about
bit.
guitars.
Yeah.
And I like that we have like 3 legitimate guitar nerds just sitting down, and it's still like relatable.
Yeah, we were in Toronto.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And we all went as Spider-Man. They didn't get the memo. We were gonna be the Avengers, but
Yeah, it's really frustrating when no one reads emails.
This is my favorite.
Can't read.
I knew it.
Big problem in this country.
God,
Nick killed it.
I love Nick.
I guess that leads into the next question. How would you fix education?
That was improvised. That was a really good question.
out of there.
Hell yeah!
Education, a big concern of 2 minutes. That's why it also comes up in Hard Melissa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I think
sports,
that's the
Marty
funniest thing in the
Friedman,
world
Dave
is
Worth,
people
Marty
who are
Friedman. How does
unqualified to
everybody keep meeting
answer
Marty
serious
Friedman?
questions,
Yeah.
trying to
And I'm
answer
not
serious
meeting him.
questions.
Yeah, absolutely.
So like that's why the Hard Melissa Roundtable to me is still so funny.
Yeah.
Like,
so funny.
what would what would a
It was-
juggalo
it was
think
also
about
an
global
email,
warming?
Actually, believe it or not.
Yeah.
So I was asked to like give like a quote about one of his upcoming records or whatever. A few months down the line, his record label contacted me again. They're like, "Hey, how do you feel about like writing a song on this record?" I'm like, "This is way cooler than just giving a 1-sentence blurb about Marty." Like, hell
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it was just like a crazy experience, like writing music with like one of your idols, like from halfway around the world. So we were never
Yeah.
actually in the room.
That's very
when
cute.
any of that went down. It was
Yeah.
all just email exchanges.
Just a
and
cute
sending
story,
demos
Dave.
back and
Good
forth,
job.
but-
Yeah.
So we told
Another
them
thing
to have
about
artistic
like talk
freedom,
shows that
like,
people don't realize is that
sing
there's
the
someone's
honors you
job
want.
who it is to
And,
do
yeah,
like
it's
research and
real
PR
honor
coordination,
to do
and
that.
so you just kind of
Having
like
it with- but it
you
was
reach
weird,
out to
like, I
these
got,
big
like,
stars and you're like,
choked
okay,
up, like,
what
listening
story
to
about them not having an eating disorder do you want to tell? And
There
then
are, like,
they
a
tell the
few
story.
lines
We kind of have to like
that just
drag
like
through
cause
interviews
me
that have
to
already
feel
happened
like
and
I
figure
am,
out like
15
what
years old.
was
I used to find
asked but
yourself
asked
eating
wrong,
Yeah.
and how can we ask it and make it funny.
We
make it
also
interesting.
we would always try and ask questions they wouldn't necessarily be normally asked,
Yeah.
which is a challenge sometimes.
Yeah, well,
That's only fair because I'm sure he's punished a lot of people.
because now we turned it into this is
I was
organic.
like, holy shit,
Yeah.
you're on Jeremy. He's like, yeah. I'm like, can I get a picture with you? He's like, okay, fine. I'm like,
Yeah, like after
You
this,
straight
like
up punished Ron Jeremy.
It was
Like,
a-
did
it
you
was
have
a-
a ton of Ron Jeremy questions?
No, I was in and out.
He's wearing a Ron Jeremy shirt.
he has the original Ron
Nice.
Jeremy on vinyl.
Yeah. It's a 9-inch.
On the stage have
Oh, that's
a story
gross.
Disgusting.
I insulted Morrissey a couple weeks ago.
Nick does look the most like Austin Powers.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Everybody else looks like Buddy Holly on an episode of
That's just the right
SpongeBob.
thing to do.
No, somebody was like, "Hey, Morrissey's right behind you," and I go, "I don't give a fuck. Morrissey sucks." And he was literally, he was like that far away, and I
He
didn't
really
know.
should have turned
I was
around to
gonna
Morrissey and
punish
said,
that, Mike, but
"I'm
then he,
so
like, reverse
sorry."
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's like, hey, you guys are converged.
You
right?
really
guys keep going."
suck. You're a racist.
So let's talk about horror movies. You have more than 6 tattoos, so I'm sure you like them.
You're correct.
Yeah.
I love horror movies.
Do you have any horror movie tattoos?
Do
Oh
We
yeah,
were-
this turned into the bad tattoo
I've got
conversation.
some
Yeah.
Lovecraft tattoos.
Wait,
Which I love.
I have a really
seen,
funny
I
Steve
got
Punisher
in my,
story I
early
just
20s,
remembered.
and it's just
Yeah, go.
So we had someone helping us out
love that
pack up
movie
amps
forever.
after I think it was this shoot.
Yeah,
And-
yeah.
It was Gene Meyer from Bandit, and he's like a really big like
Day of the Dead.
dude in like the grindcore scene, and he
Yeah.
loves Converge. Converge is like his favorite band. So it was me, Gene, and Steve in the basement of St. Vitus, and we were like moving big amps, and somehow it came up. We were talking about Converge, and Steve was like, "Oh, I was in Converge," and Gene goes, "Really? Oh my God, you were in Converge? Why'd you quit?" And Steve, without missing a beat, goes, "Because those guys fucking suck." And obviously he's joking. He's like great friends with all of those people. Yeah. But poor Gene, like his face, like his jaw dropped to the floor.
Hell yeah.
Everything
Good
else
joke.
was
I loved it.
Corny.
It's also just funny to be like,
Oh, and the
those
Dan
guys
Jones one I got
suck
when
when you're
we
talking
played.
about your friends.
That
That's why you always, if you ever see us all at a concert together, we're always flipping each other off from across the room,
Yeah.
or in each other's faces, or in the camera, or when they're on stage.
Yeah. We're laughing at them when they get
Put your
divorced.
leg up.
If you like wheel me out on a gurney and I don't have to do anything, then sure.
Is that your Bob Dylan impression?
What?
No,
No, it's like. It's the same as my John McCain impression. Wait, is Bob Dylan still alive?
Yeah.
Material then.
Yeah, this audience is fucking antsy.
Dave, thank you so
Yeah.
much for being here. Before you
Bob Dylan's still alive as of recording this.
Crazy.
Mazel tov,
Yeah.
Bob.
Yeah.
What kind of demon?
Bob was off.
Mazel tov.
Tell me what the demons did.
I started smoking when I was like 15.
That's real. I shouldn't have done
He's
that.
not paying me for this, by the way. So, you know.
Listen, we all made choices.
Oh yeah, no,
That's
we gotta
why
wrap
we're
it up. We
here.
do not
Yep.
have any more money for that. All right, Dave Davidson, everybody.
What did we throw to? I know.
But first, a short by Edward Jr.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah, Blizzard Cops
Those
too.
cops too.
Andrew Archie, me in a wig.
this is what your hair used to look like.
Yeah. Actually,
36 crazy fits. That thing generates every frequency of distortion except for the usable ones. It's the worst distortion pedal in the world.
36 crazy.
Guy Fieri's son was a surf instructor.
Didn't the original version of the script have so many more ska jokes in it?
Yes.
Yeah, because it was originally gonna be a ska band that was in there.
Yeah.
Listen, guy stomps on that thing, everybody's ears are gonna diarrhea.
I had so much fun scoring like a Christopher Nolan Batman theme for this.
Yeah, this was really fun because this is the first one that we all wrote together.
Yeah.
Because the last one was like a pre 2 minutes thing.
Is that a Plaid Dracula in the background?
That is Plaid Dracula, who whip ass.
Yeah.
Rachel, who draws all of our posters.
Here, just let me show
And that's Rome Davis, who I've known for a very, very, very long time.
Those mids. All right, Santana. What are your demands?
Demands? I just want to play my pedal, okay? I paid
America's
for it.
favorite goon,
what?
Rome
That favorite
Davis.
movie pass
Yeah.
doesn't even exist anymore.
So funny.
There's got to be something you want. What's it gonna take to get that metal zone into the toilet zone?
Okay, I want to cover Enter the Sandman.
I love that he says it wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been in a
love-
band with this guy.
I
Not
don't want
literally,
to load
but
out.
this.
Never load out.
I was in
Yeah.
a sketch group with this guy in college.
Do the loadout.
Fun
I don't
fact:
wanna
this is
feel guilty about
this
it.
sketch
I'm a
is
drummer,
why
not a
I have a Cesar Romero mustache
on,
in the
he'll
Fest
show you.
episode.
Do it. That pedal killed my partner.
Yeah, the pedal's not gonna hurt anybody. I know the sound I want.
Can't let you do that, Starbucks. You started a band.
Do a barrel roll.
Sleeves off your shirts. Maybe get a horror movie tattoo. But you have a horror movie tattoo. Exactly, Jake. That's my
Theme of
point.
the episode.
You're
I just
a new
went
man.
like
You
wrote,
think
went
you're
stream
cool,
of
but here's the
consciousness.
reality. Being in a band sucks. Music sucks, and you guys suck. But there are rules. You can't just get one pedal for your tone. You gotta get a ton of them. You gotta put 'em in a big
You know, my
bowl.
dad called
So it
me
looks
and
like
asked
you
him to
had
help
start Game
make him a
Boys.
pedal
And you
board.
gotta pay more than $200 for each
I
of them.
know.
And none of them can say the word metal on them. That's like getting a tattoo of the word music.
Love
Funny
Mike.
joke. Thank you. If you don't take this way too seriously, then this is just
There's a lot of improv in this that we cut out, but there's a lot of it that stayed in.
Yeah,
but there was a really funny thing about like Mike being upset that his band.
Wait.
and believing that you are still gonna make it.
We are gonna make it.
None of us are gonna make it.
It's
Perfect
true.
line reading.
There's a lot big like thing that was like Mike was upset that his band Dr. Fuck broke up.
Yeah, I love that.
All of our ears are gonna
We've been trying to make Dr. Fuck a thing
This
for so
whole
long.
building is gonna break up with
What'll
us
happen?
for not getting a real job.
My favorite shot.
Oh my god. Emma's so funny. And also over there.
Emma's right here. Emma,
We'll go to Sam
any
Ash
thoughts about
and
this
shop
sketch?
for Two Screamers.
It's very funny, and I loved being in it, but it was very hot in that tiny practice space, and we had to hold very still for very long periods of time. That's showbiz, baby.
Yeah, this is just the sweatiest episode.
Truly.
We also shot this with 2 cameras, and for those of you at home with interest in filmmaking, it doesn't make anything easier. In fact, it makes it harder.
Yep.
Don't shoot with 2 cameras.
Into pieces.
Oh, that's a Carol joke.
Yep. Yeah, it was so hard to make that sound because it's hard to make something sound that shitty.
Big egg, giant butt.
This really hurt.
Is the band gonna be okay?
Get thrown into that. That really
Sorry,
hurt.
Don't be. I know the law. Hey, I'll see your ass in the pit. In 10 to 12 years.
The sad thin listen.
The sad boys are back in town.
Yeah.
I had so much fun just making
Wait.
music
Right
for
to
this.
black jeans, and if it's the summertime, the state will provide you with scissors to make shorts. All my pants are shorts. Oh god.
Okay, look really quick. You can see the boom in the reflection. There was a big fight of whether we should spend a very long time editing that out with like motion graphics and paying someone. And we were like, fuck it, no one's gonna notice. Now you all notice.
Yep.
A little Easter egg.
Yeah.
Eat up, you pigs.
Yum yum eggies.
Here we go.
It was,
Davidson's giant guitar.
yeah.
Oh, Eric's in the front row.
9 million strings.
Oh yeah, DJ Accident Report in the front.
Who hates guitars but
I
loves his
know.
friends.
That's a true
Well,
friend.
he now loves Karina.
Yeah, he was very charmed by Karina, which who can blame?
Drumming with like little cuffs around your wrist is the coolest thing in the world. Ben looks like a fucking king.
They're all sick.
Ooh.
He looks like he's waiting for
Reveals.
someone to bring him lobster thermidor.
Yeah. Favorite face. Faces of Steve Brodsky.
I feel like I've seen that shot plastered all over every highlight reel.
Yeah.
The best. One day I will make my Faces of Brodsky trading cards.
Fuck, she's so good.
Oh my god.
I love her. Yeah,
We love having Gorsenio leave the stage and come back to sing. It's like kind of like an encore, except for you don't have enough time to drink water.
Because I don't want to be in anybody's way if
No,
I'm
of
not
course.
doing anything. you
Yeah.
know?
It's fun too. It's like kind of a nice little surprise if it wasn't something that happened every time.
Well, and the way that I
Yeah.
always thought of it in the pilot, when you jump on the desk to like play the solo, is kind of like the Gorsenio character is like jealous that he's not up there, and so all of these little times where you jump in to do a quick cameo are all just you being like, "But I'm still here.
Yeah, what is he
Come on,
doing?
it's me."
He's just like looking around at his friends.
That's kind of the theme of the show is that Gorsenio keeps trying to drive the bus and no one will let him.
Yeah.
You guys like Iron Maiden?
Love him.
Pretty cool band.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, fun fact. Oh, Steve, we had it was also a lot of work because fucking Dave plays a 7-string guitar, so we had to like figure out how to make the tuning work. And what ended up happening was Dave used his 7-string, and Steve ended up playing this baritone guitar. So that's why there's it looks like there's another Steve guitar in the corner. It's just his normal guitar to play the theme song. It was such a fucking pain in the ass. This cover rules, but it was so much work.
Yeah. I have a pretty big cardinal rule about like editing, in that if someone's doing a guitar solo, you never cut away from it. Any kind of solo, never cut away from it unless you have a really good reason to.
Yeah.
And I think a sword fight and wrapping your friend with toilet paper is good enough.
Yep, totally.
Because don't you hate it when you watch like really old videos from the? I like how like really old from the 80s. But if you watch like a lot of 80s videos, the camera dude is always like, I don't know what to do. That guy's soloing on guitar. I'm gonna cover the bass.
Yeah.
Like there's only like 2 videos of Randy Rhoads playing guitar because I don't know what it was. I think they were just like, oh, that guy's looks like a beautiful woman. I can't look at him.
That's why they all went off to be their own solo careers. Steve Vai's like, this camera needs to be on me. My beautiful mystical hair.
God, she's so good. She's in another band too, right?
Oh yeah, Monsters on the Horizon.
Yeah, they're really good.
So good.
I can never remember
It's like
the name.
a weird hip hop industrial.
Yeah.
Fucking The Purge kind of thing.
I love your single black teardrop too, because you're melted.
I'm fucking melted. It keeps coming back.
Who made the hands hold hands back there?
Oh, that was me and Desi for sure.
Dave Davidson, everybody! Karina Zachary, everybody! Woo! All right, cucumber water for everyone.
Improvised.
Yep.
What's up, creeps?
Oh, I love this so
Yeah.
much.
My old backyard. Just killing pumpkin me.
Folks, that's our show. Huge thanks to Karina Zachary.
Pete
from
Angelo
Hungry
hard styling.
Monsters on the Horizon.
Max is Darth Maul.
Was this the first time that we met Pete?
And the man that makes me want to
Yeah,
throw
it
my
was.
I think it was
actually.
the first time we-
We
yeah.
met him and we were just like, hey, we love you. You're part
You're
of
the
this
best.
now. Shrimp flag?
Yes. We have so many
Stay
flags.
tuned for Hemlock Grove.
Mom's house. She's giving out raisins.
Shrimp.
That's such a fun episode.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was great.
Colors.
Oh, man.
Halloween colors.
My Tasha Yar shit looks great. Congrats to me.
This is so much fun.
Yeah, this was a great episode too.
Dave, the funniest thing about that is that like the helmet is like sewn a little weird, so it looks like the Red Ranger got run over by a truck.
Pete's so good, just not
Yeah.
moving.
Oh yeah, fucking cow costume. Oh, this is the first bleach blonde Katie appearance.
My hair changes with the seasons, babies.
Yeah.
Wait, this is so cool.
Yes.
Then the shrimps are backwards and you don't know what to do. And then Katie gives me.
Oh, that's our friend Jamie as Richard Nixon.
Yeah. I believe Katie gives me a real wedgie that really hurt.
I'm sorry. You should stop telling me to do that.
Ready? Ow.
You get up.
It hurts so much.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it turns out wedgies, not a good time.
You're always like, just try and touch me. And I'm like, all right.
I didn't tell you to do that. You decided to wedge me.
I know.
All right.
Final
What do we
thoughts?
think? What do we think about the episode?
It was really fun.
It's really fun. I have a lot of like very fun memories associated with it. Like I feel like that shoot day was one of the most fun ones because it was just like a Halloween party functionally.
Yeah, we had a lot of makeup trouble, but I remember like everybody was just really on and having such a good time.
Yeah, and like a bunch of people we know showed up in their like whatever Halloween clothes they had. And it was cute.
Yeah.
It went the most swimmingly too. Like I think it was like other than the usual heat and melty stuff, like it went quick, it went well, it was fun. Everybody had a great time. And it's you can really like kind of see it in the episode. Like the fun thing about Halloween episodes are always like they're for fans, you know. You're there for people who've been watching and like, all right, this is your way that you can kick back and relax and enjoy these goons enjoying Halloween.
Yeah.
And so it's like the only thing about it that I wish that we had changed a little bit was that. So basically, we got kind of messed up with scheduling just because of the shoot date from hell that we're going to talk about soon. And we were definitely by this point.
We will have talked about it already.
Maybe. Who knows?
No.
Right?
I don't know. But maybe we'll never talk about it. But basically, we were like super rejuvenated because of how well Hard Melissa went. And this went super well. And then, so we put out episode 5 in early October because we had so many hiccups. It took a while to get it out. And then we're like, well, the Halloween episode has to come out before Halloween. I think we put it out like 2 days before Halloween.
Yeah, we put it out on a Friday. It was the only Friday release, and we did it before we got on the plane to go to Fest.
Literally, yeah. That morning on the way to Fest, we uploaded it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it was like, if there was one thing I wish we could have done is
Waited.
Well, we couldn't have waited. We would have had to wait a year, you know?
Well, no, we would have we would have put it out on literal Halloween where we weren't rushing onto a plane and we couldn't share it properly. It didn't get the view. I think it's like a weird episode that people didn't really see because it went up at the wrong. It like really went up.
We didn't obey the rules of the algorithm that week.
We failed the algorithm that day.
Yeah, truly the way to have done it would have been to release it earlier in October so it could make the rounds and get like, like look at what 2 Minutes Late Night did for Halloween. But by the time anybody in like a press capacity saw it, it would have been like the day after Halloween, and they're like, we're not going to push Halloween stuff. We're already selling Christmas stockings, you know?
We're already selling.
We were on the
Slayer
clearance
Christmas sweater.
No, because we were. It got uploaded on like October 25th or something because the fest happened last year before
Earlier.
Halloween. Like, because I remember because I wore my Sailor Moon outfit again. We had also just released so much stuff that month because we did episode 5.
Yeah.
The Comic-Con episode. So I don't think people just weren't expecting us to have another episode already out, you know?
Yeah. There's a weird, the view count thing is never like, oh, I wish it had more views because we want to see it. It's like, no, I wish I had more views because if 60,000 people watched one episode, I wish that they also got to see this other one. I think they would have really enjoyed, you know?
Yeah.
And that's the thing about it is that, like, we put out so much so quickly in that month, and it does take a little while for the information that we've put something new out to kind of trickle down. And at that point, like, we were still really pushing episode 5, which we thought was gonna be, something that people wouldn't be as excited about, and people really like that episode.
Yeah.
So then it was like, oh crap, how do we follow that up in 2 weeks? this is a strange occurrence, a very spooky one, in fact.
Yeah, I don't, but I think it worked out great. I think it was the smart thing to do. I think the Austin Powers thing is so fucking on brand and there's like a magic to it that is just so us in a way that doesn't, like, you can't really explain why it's so perfect. But it's the right way for us to do. I don't think anybody expected that to be our Halloween thing. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Because
like it's a metal show and you're a dead guy and like everything is Satan all the time. Like you'd expect that we would have done something like really Halloweeny, and it's like fun to have gone in like the complete opposite direction of like, oh, it's actually a pop culture reference and like a really outdated one.
But I like that we always do that. Like the year before that, we did the Halloween sketch with Andy Williams, and it was like for wrestling, and we were like the obvious thing for like Warsenia. We had the wrestling sketch with Andy Williams was originally going to be so much more elaborate. Like we were going to have Mutoid Man show up dressed like the NWO. Yeah, I remember like Steve Brodsky was going to be a little Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
and like it was going to be really fun, and like the obvious thing for like Warsenia, I always thought would be funny is because everyone would be like, "Yeah, you're going to be Sting." Right?
Yeah.
Because of the makeup, and in the opposite, I went as the women's Charlotte Flair,
right?
The women's champion. You know, I like that we do stuff like that, like because that makes it us. That's like a thing that like kind of no one else can really do.
Yeah,
which feels cool.
If there was one thing about this episode that I would be critical of, from a writing standpoint, I wish that we had driven home more the idea that everybody thinks they're the star of the show. Yeah. Like I know that it's in there a lot, but for some reason it doesn't feel like it makes it to the top of mind as much as like everybody dressed the same. Like it doesn't feel like that quite makes sense. And maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I feel like it could have gotten we could have clarified it more, I think.
Yeah, I don't really see that. I think because it's such a like the hard swerve, it stops being the joke being about Austin Powers, and then the joke is being about them being in charge. And it's like I wish that we had done more Austin Powers other than like the peppering it in. Like truly I cannot thank Patreon enough, because this is one of those ideas that was like floating around for a long time. And Jordan and I have had a million ideas that are like, oh, we'll never actually be able to shoot that. And this was like one of the ones where like, oh my God, we can actually do this. I mean, I cannot stress how expensive it was to get all these costumes. But if there was a world where like the cameraman could have also have been Austin Powers, the bartender would have also been Austin Powers. Like it would have been like,
well, we were trying to do like, you know, Austin Power Rangers. We were trying to get wigs for them. Like,
right.
We wanted to do
a lot.
Yeah, like you were Stone Cold Steve Austin Powers. The power joke was going to keep going.
It was going to be a lot. And
it would have been fun to do like the real Slim Shady video, but everybody's Austin Powers.
Yeah. Well, that was, I don't know, like showing up dressed in the same Halloween costume like is such a specific memory for me, because I literally remember going to school in first grade, and literally every kid was the Red Ranger because it was the only Power Ranger costume they made at the time. Mm-hmm. Every little boy was a Red Ranger. It was a sea of little Red Rangers. It was weird.
And that's why it's so funny to like go to Comic-Con. It's like, oh look, another Joker, another Deadpool. Like there's something really funny about that. And then you see like videos where there's like 6 Deadpools like hanging around and eating chimichangas and voting for Trump. But it's
this year it really didn't. This off topic, but this year's Comic-Con was wildly diverse comparatively. Like I didn't see any one costume that there was like way too many of. It was weird.
All right.
I mean, I guess like no big properties came out this year or something.
Okay. I
don't know.
What, you guys didn't see The Lighthouse?
Yeah. Oh, that's
part
why
of the
A24
cinematic universe.
Lighthouses. Oh my God. I thought it was like Long Island thing.
No, it's the A24 cinematic universe.
Yeah.
There's a big crossover where Lady Bird and Willem Dafoe beat up Moonlight. I'm sorry. I couldn't think of anything quick enough. I'm so sorry.
Okay, on that note, final thoughts.
Final thoughts.
This is really fun.
It's fun. I think I most of my positive, like I think I have a lot of very fun positive memories of filming it. I think I don't know, maybe I'm harder on us than I should be in terms of the writing, but I wish.
I don't know. I think the reason we didn't do more Power Struggle is because that's not fun to watch. As a writing perspective, sure. I mean, it's cute that they do it at the beginning, but that would have been so fucking annoying.
Yeah, no, I don't think I wanted more of it necessarily as much as I wanted it clearer. Like, I think that it got kind of muddied in doing it at the same time as doing...
I will say that there was a little more to it, and we cut it because we needed it. Because I remember there was a couple more lines. It needed to feel like a joke. It needed to not feel like those people actually thought they were the star of the show.
Yeah.
And if you get into it a little bit too much, it just starts to be like, does Steve really think that? You know?
Or it's just not... The only thing it's there for is to serve why they're all dressed like Austin Powers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I mean,
Now we're just in the writers.
I will say...
Yeah, that's why I'm waving the phone. It's 2:10. We got to wrap up.
Yeah, we gotta go watch Mariachi El Bronx.
If we could have done one thing, I would have done more, like, I would think I would have done way more, like, Halloween decorations.
Yeah.
We just couldn't find them.
Well, it wasn't only that.
Because it was August.
We couldn't find them because it was August.
Danzig, give us your pumpkins.
And there is another reason why we didn't go crazy decorating it with Halloween. Like, we were originally going to run cobwebs from the ceiling and stuff. And we will get to that when we get to the shoot from hell.
Yep. All right.
Beep, beep, ribby, ribby by the hat.
Everyone go see Mariachi El Bronx.
Everybody go see The Lighthouse.
Ladies and gentlemen, Burt Bacharach. Goodbye.